Good morning, you guys. Well, good evening to you. It is about 4:55 p.m. I typically wake up around 5 p.m., but I woke up 30 minutes before my alarm. So I figured I'd go ahead and just start getting ready. I always try to make food like before and meal prep so that it's easier on me. I don't have to get up extra early just to cook. So I just heated up my food. I like to go eat my food first and then go brush my teeth. That way I have fresh, clean teeth before I go to work. So I did my hair this morning after I got off of work. So I don't have to do my hair. So I might do some makeup since I have some extra time. But yeah, I'm going to eat. And then I'm going to show you guys what my day in a life, or I guess night in a life as a nurse looks like. So I'm pretty much completely ready. I just have to pack my lunch and get my bag together. But I always try to be festive at this time of year just because it makes patients happy and it's a conversation starter. So I love wearing Christmas shirts, not just for them, for me too, because it brings up my mood as well. So I know it has to bring up my patient's mood. But anyways, it is about 5:30, so I've still got plenty of time. I don't have to leave till a little bit after 6, unless I want to get coffee. Yeah, I'm gonna get coffee. So I'm gonna leave right at 6 just so I can get me some coffee. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys the rest of me packing my bag and getting ready, and then we'll head out to work. Okay, so let's put on my shoes. I wear Hoka's and they're great for 12-hour shifts. I also packed my bag and I put my Kindle in there, which is a must because I'd rather be productive with my time and read rather than just be scrolling on my phone. So here's me packing my lunch. I always try to make lunch. I usually don't get fast food unless I have to. And I bring snacks. So if I'm on night shift, I have to have snacks. So I also bring my oatmeal in case I want to warm my breakfast up in the morning. And then we're going to get out the door. So there's my pretty car. And we're going to start my car. And then this is the video where I lost audio. So I decided that I was going to also stop for fruit and coffee. So I had to quickly hurry up because I needed to make use of my time. Here's me grabbing my Starbucks. And here's Ingles. So I stopped at Ingles to get my fruit. And they have pretty good fruit. So I was fine with stopping there because it was close to work too. And now we're heading to work. Just realized I could have got Starbucks here at Ingles. Save some time.
Good morning, everyone. So this is the day in the life of a physical therapy student. So the first thing I do every morning is I get up and I just fix my hair and make it look decent. I've been going away from the gel. It's a lot more natural. So good morning, girlies. So he's getting her morning stretches. Heidi's got her corn. So I've officially made it to school, and I wanted to give you a rundown about how my day will go. And I'm going to be doing voiceovers and telling you what I'm doing. So at 8 a.m. I have neurobiology, and then following that I have my research class, and then I get like an hour break. And so following that I'll go into my neuromuscular rehab class. Then I'll get to eat lunch, and then I'll have my neuromuscular rehab lab. And then following that, I'll head home. And so here we go. So to get in the building, I scan my key card and then head on in. Sit down for my first class. This is neurobio. It usually lasts about an hour. I want to show you guys my iPad. I use this app called Notability. This is a great way to keep your notes organized, and I love it to death. Head on into my next class. This is research. Usually lasts 1 to 2 hours. Just depends. We're doing research proposals today. Head on down the stairs, head on into neuromuscular, usually lasts about an hour, and then I get that lunch, then I head into my neuromuscular lab, then I head home. Watch how happy the girls are. Oh, she got an ornament. Oh, no. You can't have that. So I've officially made it home. The girls are going crazy. But I wanted to tell you a little bit about my day. So as I talked about, neurobio was in the morning. Everything's a little different right now on the schedule. We're going over more final stuff. We're a couple weeks away from our finals. So we did like an overview of just everything we covered. And then research, we had a couple of our professors come in and propose their research to us, just kind of giving us an idea of, which research we want or who we want to work with or what research we want to do ourselves. So that was really cool. Neuromuscular wasn't really a lecture today. We did, as I mentioned, everything's getting ready for finals and our upcoming stuff. So we did case studies today. That was pretty cool. It was over, multiple sclerosis, traumatic brain injury, and stroke. And then in our lab, we were preparing for our OSCE. So what that is we have I didn't show much of the lab, and sorry about that. But what we do for the OSCE is we're presented with a case, and we have to go through that case and basically do an entire treatment of a patient. There's a lot more to it. That's just the simplicity of it. But yeah, so what I usually do, so on my longer days, the day that I got done at 3 today. So usually on my days that I go to 5, I get up before school and work out. But today I usually get a workout in like about this time. So, and then after that, I'll usually cook dinner and then study the rest of the evening.
So now we're going to go ahead and get report. I like to have a blank sheet of paper. That way I can write down everything on my own. This is my brain. It just tells me all of the tasks that I have due for the night. Then I'm going to sit down. I'm going to drink some coffee, and I'm going to look over my patient's charts. I'm going to look over their meds, their lines, their drains, anything that they have to do with the patient, all of the doctor's orders, because sometimes what you get in a report isn't really what you need to hear, and it's always good to double check everything for yourself. Protect your license, nurses, protect your license. So now we're going to go past meds. Meds are typically due between 8 and 10 p.m. So I'm going to pulling my meds at 8. That way I can get a head start on the night. So this machine is actually really helpful because it tells you all the meds that are due and they automatically pop open the drawers. So I'm now putting all my meds into a bag and taking them into the patient's rooms and giving the medication. So sorry I can't take you guys to do that, but here we go. So now that I'm done with meds, it's 9:30. Took me a long time to do all my assessments and everything, and it's been really busy. So I had a busy start to my shift. So now I'm going to drink some more coffee, and I'm going to chart everything that I can while I have time, because don't ever sit down and just not do anything, because that's whenever you're going to get busy and you're going to run out of time to chart. So right now I'm charting my assessments, and yeah, it's been a busy shift, so it takes a long time to chart. You know, charting is the most part of my night, I would say. Assessments take like an hour to 2 hours to chart. It takes a long time. So now it is 11:57 p.m. and it's the first pee break I've had of the night. It has been a very long night. Taking a little snack break because who knows when I'm going to get to eat tonight. This cream cheese dip. Oh, it is amazing. Probably not good for you, but it's a good snack. And I got my fruit. So here's the blueberries. So good. I love some good fruit dip. But yeah, I always try to bring some good snacks, healthy snacks, because if I don't bring some, I'm probably going to go to the snack machine and get something unhealthy. So it's good that I bring fruit sometimes, because that's better than getting a Snickers bar. So now that my snack's over, it's time to give midnight meds. And then here's me stressing out because it's 2:34 a.m. and I still have not really sat down much tonight. I was in my patient's rooms for about 2.5 hours contemplating life because they were absolutely wilding out. I mean, I had a really hard night with this patient because he was very, anxious and just having a really hard time relaxing. So it was a hard night for me too. Now I've got to drink some water. So that was a pressure that I had. Yeah, my patient was really struggling. 3:15, yay, I finally got to clock out for lunch. Okay, so it's 3:18 a.m. and I never take lunch this late. I normally am eating by at least like 2 a.m. I usually like to eat around 1, but I've been very, very busy tonight. And I had to have somebody listen out for my patients because they just have a lot going on. And I've had to be in their rooms constantly all night long. So I'm tired. And not to mention this is my 5th shift in a row. And I have to come back again tonight, or I guess tomorrow for y'all, for another shift. So I'm exhausted, but hopefully these last couple hours go by fast. But I'm going to enjoy my break. I need to just chill out and have some downtime. Then I'll get back with you guys and we'll pick up the rest of my shift. So this is what my task list looks like about after 4 a.m. All the green check marks mean all the things that I've completed throughout the shift. So 5 is typically when things start to pick up. So I was just sitting down to catch up on all of my charting because I did get behind with the very busy shift that I had. So between 5 and 6 a.m. is whenever I try to do my morning meds. That way I can get ahead and be able to be prepared for the next nurse. So I go in and I try to do all of my intake and output and all those things before 6 a.m. So here's me giving my meds, like I said, between 5 and 6. And then after 6:30 is whenever I like to sit down, go over everything that I did in the shift and write it down on Post-it notes so that I can be prepared for a report when the next nurse comes. That way that I'm ready for them and that I don't forget anything important. So we had both already made individual endings for this video, and mine didn't have audio. So we're going to make one now that we're together.
Yeah, so what happened was it just connected to her car, and she didn't even know it.
Yep. So whenever my phone connects to my car, it doesn't let me have any audio. So you've probably noticed in some videos that I keep saying that some clips don't have audio, and it's because I'm in my car.
Okay, so that is the day in the life as a physical therapy student and a nurse. We hope you enjoyed it. I mean, mine's pretty boring. I mean, I don't have much.
I had a lot, but a lot that I couldn't show as well. So,
yeah.
Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this little vlog. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next Vlogmas.